bones too cold and more. Get the remedy, got this the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kind of finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, no follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, rapping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, legends, by confessions. Go to the higher. These ain't come from the cars. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for life. All anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Down on the chalk of the 20. is Derek Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
Can you hear me, fool? Yeah. You gotta go on do it. Cause I got it on. I turned everything on. Add me to the party chat. I'm trying to fix my shit on Twitch so them
Getting
videos
10.
can start.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker.
Hello? Hello? Huh? You at what though? Alright. Yeah, hold up. Let me make sure you can hear me. Say something. You can hear me? That shit low, fool. Huh? What the hell? I'm trying to put this bitch on the game. This hoe's on my phone. I hear you, fool. But it's like, let me go at this. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, folks? Oh, there we go. Now we on the gun. Yeah. Oh yeah, we still recording.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it again with Henry. And he goes down right there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes the Colossus get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And they go running and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll try and throw third with Jackson. And it's taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second down coming up. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has to you keep doing that. He's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. We'll go right back to Andrews. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first one. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Maybe a yard on the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Purdy set up to throw here. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. We're scoreless after one. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Purdy. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now Purdy. Right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun down to Purdy. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouth.
I would say so, but I think that they're very serious, determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Lamar changing the play. Running from the gun with solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down, they go again with him Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jackson. He's the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Henry. No gain on the play that time. It sets up 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him fire.
Touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to Purdy. Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Throwing in. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. This will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. They'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Purdy cleans through. Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, we'll just sit down and we'll see these two teams go. Derrick Henry! He's got a full head of steam. Derrick time. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
Jackson, a final shot to third down. For the 2, they don't get it.
49ers nothing.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
But I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
49er first down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
At the 17.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. They're forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a turning point in this game, Charles. They're really trying to
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw on second and 10. Purdy will get the tackle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They'll look to throw again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Purdy to throw. His time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them by the end zone there, this game's over. You lock the door. It's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, though.
You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there on people West, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
that second down play nets a -4. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Jackson. That's Andrews. Look at the big man rumble. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 64 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is in the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Ravens 28, 49ers 7.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. The passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit first, too, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass. They need to make some adjustments.
Ricky Pearsall, 61 yards. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start with a give to him. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and take the ball. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side, taken in by Henry. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
This is baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Running free at the 45. And down right around the 37. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Situation. No other choice, really. Looking to go into the scoreboard.
The 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Purdy to throw. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Purdy. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throws Purdy. Now a desperation and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Henry. guess they've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That is a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard out. And the Ravens have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. A bit of a jump there.
Who you trying to get?
Oh, look at mine.
Don't you know I'm loco?
Hey, hey, hey. This is cool.